right now is about the iPhone 5S. The iPhone 5S is the latest model in what Apple wants you to believe is the absolute most awesome smartphone on the market. Is it? Is it not? I've done a review and you can see that right here. Every year Apple brings out a new top-of-the-line iPhone model. But it's only every other year that we get the full design revamp of the iPhone. Normally I've been an every other year kind of guy and not really bought into the whole S version of previous models. But having used the iPhone 5S for some time now, I would not have been without the experience. Design-wise it's almost identical to the iPhone 5, but the new colorways with space gray and gold and the thin ring around the home button, which marks the add-on of one of the most exciting features of the iPhone 5S, the fingerprint reader, the phone looks really good. Touch ID, at first glance, feels like a gimmick, but all of a sudden makes perfect sense when using the iPhone. Unlocking the iPhone is done without even thinking about it, and when buying apps on the App Store, I no longer have to write my 500-digit passcode, which is great. It might also be the first place where a fingerprint scanner actually feels like a natural integration of an everyday product. The iPhone 5S starts at $199 with a 2-year contract, which is cheaper but almost similar to previous generations of iPhones when they launched. It is, however, still a very expensive smartphone. The A7 chip is paired up with an M7 chip that feeds the iPhone with information such as if the iPhone has been at rest for long periods of time, likely if you're in bed or other situations where it doesn't need to be receiving constant updates and therefore conserves power usage accordingly. This makes for great standby time, which is important with new items like the A7 chip and fingerprint sensor that needs a lot of power. The 5S uses the same screen as the iPhone 5 and 5C, which is Apple's 4-inch Retina display, which falls somewhere in the middle of the pack in regards to pixel density, and somewhat below the maximum resolution achieved by larger screened Android devices. It still delivers a great experience though, and text is looking crisper than ever before. And the size of the screen makes this, in my opinion, one of the best smartphones for one-hand use. Like the iPhone 5C, the 5S ships with iOS 7, and on the 5S is where you also get the best experience using the new OS. It shows off a great partnership between their next-gen hardware and next-gen OS. A feature like the multitasking interface shows some of the phone's brute force, as you can seamlessly browse apps you've opened on the phone with a small preview as well. Only minus being, right now we need some solution to closing all the apps at once fast. The iPhone 5S is also equipped with a better camera, still following Apple's belief that more megapixels not always equals better pictures. The back camera has the same amount of megapixels as its predecessor, but the size of each of its pixels are larger, which gives for better low-light pictures, which is also because of its 2.2 aperture that lets in more light into the lens. It also has a dual LED flash with white and amber tones, to make sure the camera light is better balanced, and features like the image stabilizer in the iPhone 5S makes for better photos in general. Revamped in iOS 7 is also the look of the camera app, and new video functions like slow motion also work surprisingly well, as it films in 120 FPS in 720p and then plays it back in 30 FPS for smooth slow motion video. With the iPhone 5S, Apple yet again claims the title as one of the best smartphones on the market. Many probably think that it looks similar to the iPhone 5, but all the changes and the new life under the hood make sure that the buyers of the iPhone 5S will be secured many years ahead, system, hardware and design-wise. Remember to let us know in the comment section below if you like what we're doing, and of course like the product. Start some debate about the iPhone 5S or whatever device you're using. Should people use that? Tell us. Remember to like and subscribe if you like what we're doing here on Pixel.tv.